So you're thinking about buying a ski property in a ski town, but you're not really sure which ski area you want to land in or which ski town is going to be your vibe and best for you. Well, in today's video, I am talking about the pros and the cons of Breckenridge versus Park City. Breck and Park City are both on the Epic Pass. Some of the pros of Breckenridge are that it's known for its world-class skiing, right? And not just in Breckenridge, but you have like Keystone that's really, really close. And then you also have Vale that's very, very close. And then you have Beaver Creek that's a little bit down the way. So you have like I-70, so it goes Beaver Creek, Vale, then you hit Copper, which is not on the Epic Pass, and then you kind of hit Summit County, Colorado, right? And you've got the Lake Dillon around there, there's Frisco, then you're actually in Breck, then you have the town of Dillon, then you have Keystone, then if you drive up that way, you get A Basin, and then you go up into Loveland ski area. So you have kind of a lot of ski resorts really, really close to each other. But it definitely takes a long time to get there because you're flying into Denver, and I think there's even an airport in Eagle, Colorado, that would be easier to get to Beaver Creek and Vale. You're basically flying into Denver, and that drive can be absolutely horrendous, I have heard. While Colorado has amazing natural beauty, it's gorgeous, and you just feel like you're up in the mountains, the closest big city to you is Denver, which is really, really far away. Whereas Park City, Salt Lake is 30 minutes away. So Park City wins on the convenience factor and the accessibility factor. Breckenridge, just like Park City, has a super cute little Main Street and downtown area. I love their Main Street and their downtown area. It's really, really fun. I can tell that Breckenridge is a quaint little mountain town. It's very vibrant, similar to Park City. It's just harder to get to. They definitely have a vibrant community, lots of bars, lots of restaurants, lots of nightlife. They have art galleries, movie theaters, and Park City and Breck like to duel it out in their annual ski shot. They keep trying to beat each other. So Park City has a ski shot, Breckenridge has their own ski shot. And I would say that Breck also has year-round activities similar to Park City. You've got mountain biking, fishing, hiking, festivals, winter festivals, summer festivals, and you've got that really tight-knit local community. I think Breckenridge also has a really tight-knit local community. So some of the cons of Breck is that I think it's super crowded. I think it's probably worse than Park City. I think any ski resort in Colorado is going to be far worse crowds-wise than Park City. Breck also has higher altitude than Park City. It has limited accessibility. It's harder to get to. The nearest major city is Denver. You have a lot of weather variability up there because you're so high in elevation and you're really in a mountainous terrain. The weather, it's a lot colder in Colorado too. Colorado's cold. And there's a higher cost of living in Breckenridge. And I think that the real estate is similar price point wise to Park City as the same as Breck. But again, I'm going to say the same thing that I said about kind of Tahoe is that everywhere in Park City where you drive around, everywhere is nice. Like everything is nice. Colorado, when you're kind of driving around Summit County, you're kind of like, ooh, like this is a gross area. Oh, and then there's a really nice area. So there's like a not so nice area, like a really run down area or run down neighborhood, or just feels old and run down. And then there'll be like a really nice area right next to each other. And you don't get that in Park City. Like everything is nice. Like wherever you drive from Kimball Junction to Old Town, like everything's nice. Like you don't see like, oh, that's like, that looks a little questionable. Oh, well look, well this is a nice area, questionable, nice area. You don't get that up here. Some of the pros of Park City are obviously we're easily accessible, right? Salt Lake City International Airport's 30 to 40 minutes away, depending on if you're doing Deer Valley, if you're doing Park City. We're still growing. We have a lot of real estate options that are growing, and the future of Park City is going to be at the Jordanelle, and with Deer Valley's expansion, you won't want to miss out on that. This is going to be like a mini Aspen, a mini Vale. So go check out this video if you want to know more about what's happening with real estate around the Jordanelle, because that area is going to be the future of Park City. Park City also has, you know, similar to Breck, I think Breck is really family friendly too. Park City is really family friendly. I feel like Breck and Park City kind of have like the same community values, and you know, people just don't care about the Mormon thing anymore. They're over it. They don't care anymore. Some people, it bothers. They will never come here. They will never buy a place here. But most people aren't bothered by it. They realize that like our appreciation is absolutely ridiculous. If you buy something here, you have guaranteed appreciation. You are parking your money in a very strong and stable market because Everything is always well maintained. It's well kept, and we're still growing. We've got development happening at the canyons. We've got it happening at Deer Valley. We've got it happening at the new Mayflower Lakeside. We have a lot of very high-end, like, four-season private clubs: Glenwild, Toohey, Wahali, Victory Ranch, Red Ledges, Promontory. We've got a lot of like very exclusive clubs here. So some of the cons of Park City: it's getting busier, it's crowded, it's not as crowded as Breck. You're not as high in elevation as Breck, so you don't get huge mountain peaks here where nothing is really above tree level. And you get a less isolated feel in Park City. So if you're looking for somewhere that's like isolated and you want to feel isolated from like the world, then maybe Colorado, buying somewhere in Colorado is a great idea. Park City doesn't feel so isolated. You don't feel isolated. You're a little mountain town, and it is very small, right? The 84060 only has like 8,700 people that live there. We literally have the same population that we did back when Park City was a mining town. The areas that are growing outside of it, are the 84098, Snyderville Basin, Camas, Colville, the Heber Valley is exploding. The areas surrounding the 84060 are growing like crazy, but the 84060 has stayed, in Park City Incorporated, Park City proper. This is Old Town, Park Meadows, Thanes, Prospector, the Erie, Deer Valley. This part of town has remained really small, really quaint, and held just kind of like a low population. But you have a less isolated feeling because you can drive out to Kimball Junction and there's a lot of stores, a lot of restaurants. You've got a lot of good places to work out, gyms, hair salons. You have good shopping. You have easy access to Salt Lake if you have to run down to Salt Lake for something, 30-minute drive if you want to work in Salt Lake but live in Park City. It's awesome. And again, people are over the Mormon thing. They don't really care that like people are over it. There have been so many people coming to Utah. There have been a lot of people that want to buy in Park City simply because of the convenience and the fact that you're parking your money in a really strong and stable market. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in Park City, relocating here, buying a vacation property, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell so that you don't miss future videos. It will alert you of new videos. My name is Nicole Bowdle. I'm a local 37-year resident as well as local real estate agent. If you're interested in buying a ski property here, I would love to chat with you. Let's book a Zoom call. My information is always dropped down in the description link down below. And if you liked this video, make sure you go and check this one out next.